Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Martina Lily, and today I thought we would talk about all of the new makeup releases that seem to be coming out for the spring summer season and see what my thoughts are, if I'm interested in any, and if I'm buying any. And I also want to hear that from you guys, if you guys are interested in anything that's getting released at the moment, or if you're just a bit meh about it all. Anyway, hopefully that sounds interesting to you guys. If it does, do the YouTubey things, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. Sitting to the side, as per usual, photos of the products will go right here on the screen. Instagram accounts that I'm using in today's video will be linked down below in the description box for you guys. Everything is just my opinion, honestly, just pure opinion. I might love something you hate, you might hate something I love, vice versa. It's all good. It's just opinions. So first up we have the Cosmos collection from Chantecaille. Now this is already out. I'm pretty sure it's out on their website and out on Nordstrom at least. I don't think it's anywhere that like we can probably pick up in Australia or anything, unless you are happy to pay the shipping fee on like Nordstrom and that. So I'll link it down below for you guys if you are interested in it. So my first initial thought, and I talked about this, like I put it up on my Instagram story and kind of was like, are they kidding with this shade range? My first initial thought is like, have they really released this with just one shade of bronzer and one shade of highlight? I'm not sure about the highlight. I think that might be a new product to their collection, but you guys can let me know in the comments down below because I'm not fully like knowledgeable of their brand to know that. But I know that a few of you messaged me on Instagram and said that this bronzer is just the existing bronzer but in this new packaging. But did they release both shades of the bronzer in this fancy packaging, or is it just this one shade of the bronzer in the fancy packaging? Because that also seems like a choice. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I would love to see their shade range expanded. I would love to see their shade range expanded, okay? If I put the shade range aside, I kind of think this is really beautiful, and I probably, like, I wouldn't mind picking it up. Let me know in the comments, like, if a heap of you guys really want to see a review on this, maybe I'll consider it. I don't know though, because the shade range kind of annoys me enough for me to deter me. But if I put my feelings about the shade range aside, I actually really like the packaging of this. I think it's really pretty. The highlighter looks really pretty. I've been intrigued by their formulas, but yeah, but also it is a little bit unoriginal as well at the same time, because it's just a re-release. Like, where's some new products, you know? Anyway, I'd be interested to see what you guys think about that product launch from Chantecaille. YSL is releasing new eyeshadow quads in their couture clutches. I am intrigued by these. Now, if you're looking for a reason to just not be interested in this, half of you have already discounted it, because honestly, all of these shades you own. I promise you, you own all of these shades in multiple formulas probably. So if you have been like, ooh, they look pretty but need a reason to be talked out of them, you own them, you don't need them. However, I am a nosy Nelly, and I really like to try all of the brand's formulas for my own little makeup Bible self. So I will probably pick one of these up because I haven't been interested in any of the color stories in their bigger couture clutch palettes. So for me, this is like a nice way to dip my toes into this brand's formula. And I have my eye on that like top left, like the cool tone nudie brownie color story with that silvery kind of shade, you know, that says teens on it. It's got my name on it, and I will probably pick that up when I see them get released somewhere. And I'm intrigued to try their formula. I also like the imprinting that they've got on the little things. Like, look, is this revolutionary? Absolutely not. As I said, you do not need this, but I'm intrigued because I want to try their formula. Hourglass released the Ambient lighting palette in Diffuse Rose. I know this is released probably nearly everywhere except Australia. Shan't be here anytime soon, I can guarantee you, but it is on Selfridges and you can pick it up on there if you're Australian. I'll link it down below for you guys. I was gonna pick this up. It's about $100 on Selfridges for Australians, as a side note, and I was gonna pick this up, but then I was like, teens, you don't need this. Like, you do not need another shade of this blush, you do not need another highlighter. I am interested in the powder because I picked up last Christmas's holiday palette that they did, and I actually sold it because one, a lot of the shades were too dark in it for me, and I don't like how small those squares are. I can't get my brushes in there, and so I was like, I'm not going to use this, I'm just going to sell it. So I was going to pick this up, and then I was like, what are you doing? Pick up the singles, because you're going to get frustrated with the little squares of this one too. So I actually like this. I think it's really pretty. I think the color story is really pretty, and it's a nice little face palette, but I have talked myself out of it. I'm not interested in the formulas, but I think if I want to shop from Hourglass, I want to pick up the singles just because I think that's my preference. But I could see how you might be intrigued by that. Again though, you probably already own it, and if you have the face palettes, you don't need that. Lisa Eldridge, our queen Lisa Eldridge. I love and adore her, as you know if you've been around my channel for a little bit. Lisa released her kind of skincare line. She released a cleanser, what is it called? A skin and makeup enhancing mist, and then the gentle cleansing and exfoliating cloths. So when I saw that she was having a launch last month, and she really kept it in the dark until like launch time, which was kind of annoying, but you know, do her, it's her brand. I went on to pick up whatever she was probably launching, to be honest with you, and I know she was launching the setting spray, but then when I saw it was the cleanser and stuff as well, I was like, oh, this kind of doesn't interest me as much. And then also the cost of the cleanser for an Australian is insane. I mean, it's probably expensive for most, but for an Australian, it's like £47 or £49 or something like that, which the cost of the cleanser was like 80 to 90 Australian dollars. And I was like, that is way too expensive for me for a cleanser. So shall not be picking up the cleanser. I have had a couple of comments, I think, asking me to try the cleanser, but honestly, I am not going to spend that much money on a cleanser. I'm just not, I'm sorry. The cloths look cool. I mean, I see the value in them. Great. And the setting mist I'm definitely interested in. The setting mist says it's an ultra fine makeup mist infused with skin loving ingredients created to be used as part of your skincare routine to settle makeup and to hydrate. And that's, I think it's about 80 Australian dollars, like I think it's like £40 or something like that. I know it's cheaper than the cleanser, which is interesting to me. And look, I'm sure she's put a lot of ingredients and everything into the cleanser. I get it. But that's just too far for me for a cleanser, especially because I think it's like to remove makeup and stuff like that. I have the Purito cleansing oil that's like $20, and that works brilliantly for me. And then I have the Rephr cleanser, which I think is like $20, and that works amazing for me, so I'm okay. I mean, I will pick up the setting mist at some point when she releases something else on her website. I'll pick it up because her shipping's expensive if you don't meet the minimum, and it's a minimum $200 order Australian, so you know. In due time, I will pick up the setting mist, but I'm interested. Did anyone actually pick any of this up from her, and what do you guys think? I'm definitely interested to hear what you guys think of it. Natasha Denona, she released the HyGen Hybrid Concealer. Again, this is already released. I'll link it down below for you guys. Aussies, I picked mine up off Beautylish, and if you haven't shopped through them, they're brilliant. The shipping honestly comes in like 5 days. Anyway, 56 shades of concealer, I'm pretty sure, and like 6 shades of color corrector, because she released concealers and color correctors. I picked up the color corrector and the concealer. If you're wondering, I picked up N2 in the concealer, but I haven't got it yet. It should come tomorrow, so we shall see if that is a good shade for me or not, or whether or not I even like this concealer. I am very interested to try this. This will actually be my first time trying a Natasha Denona complexion product, because her other products had always gotten such bad reviews that I never bothered picking them up. So I am very excited to try the concealer and the color corrector. We'll see how we go. I'm not expecting it to be something that I'm going to be super wowed about, if I'm honest, because it does say like medium coverage and a matte finish, but naturally luminous. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, I'm just not expecting a lot because of her previous complexion releases, but I'm definitely intrigued by it, obviously enough to pick it up. So yeah, stay tuned for a review on that one. It will be coming. This one I went to pick up, and then I was like, something tells me to check reviews before I buy this. And then when I went to try and find a review, there was literally no reviews, which was interesting to me. So I will keep an eye out if I see anyone try this product, but this looks pretty. This is the new Gucci I can't pronounce this. It's the new Gucci liquid highlighter. Packaging looks beautiful. It looks, you know, that luxury Gucci. I do really like their branding and their packaging. I think it's very, very beautiful. And the product looks quite lovely. It does. I think this was about 60 to 70 Australian dollars. Again, I'm pretty sure it's available on the Gucci Australian website. I usually link US, UK and AU links down below in the description box for you guys. But you can also get it off like Selfridges and stuff like that. Like I said, I was going to pick it up, but I don't know, there's something holding me back. I'm not quite sure if this is going to be a good product or not. It almost looks like it might just be a little bit too chunky glittery for me. So I'm waiting to see reviews on this before I actually decide whether or not I want to dip my toes in and try it. So again, have you tried this? And let me know, because I haven't seen anyone on YouTube try this yet at all, and I've been looking to see, but alas. So yeah, I'd be interested if you guys have tried it or if you're gonna pick it up. These I'm definitely picking up as soon as I can find somewhere that Australians can get their hands on them. So these are the new Nars Afterglow Liquid Blushes. So a lightweight skincare infused liquid blush, create a lasting natural looking glow with a buildable transfer resistant formula, layers and blends without streaking, infused with sodium hyaluronate for 8-hour hydration, vegan collagen, blah, blah, blah. So these look really nice. I have seen somewhere, a comment somewhere saying that they think that apparently these are the new liquid blushes and they're discontinuing their other liquid blushes, which if that is the case, I think is a terrible move for them, because those original liquid blushes went so viral. They're still hard to get your hands on. And unless maybe they just actually can't get whatever ingredients are in those blushes anymore and they are forced to discontinue them. But if they're doing it just like an active choice, I'm like, that is a terrible decision. But maybe I'm wrong, and maybe they're not discontinuing them. But anyway, and maybe these are better, who knows? But I don't know, I'm skeptical, because those other ones are, if you know, like that Nars liquid blush is one of my all-time faves. So I will try this because they look amazing. It's, you know, your typical Nars shades, so Orgasm, Behave, Dolce Vita, all that kind of a thing. They're not going to stray from their typical shade range, and that's fine. So I will definitely pick up one of these. I'll probably start with one and see if I like it and go from there. I don't super love that it's the doe foot applicator. I liked the pump on the other one because I'm not going to swipe it on my face, so I'm still going to have to use the doe foot applicator and put it on my hand, that kind of thing. Anyway, personal preference, but I mean, I love the Nars shades. I looked at the ingredients too, because I saw these are like advertised on the Sephora.com website. Yes, this is how ridiculous I am. I saw they were on the Sephora.com website. You can't actually purchase them yet, but you can see the ingredients. So I compared the ingredients in this formula to the old formula, and they are different. So, because I was kind of just hoping maybe they just sneakily kind of like repackaged them, but no. So I'll be very, very interested to see what these are like. Guerlain, I know I pronounced that so wrong, but here we are, have peaked their fall collection. So 2 new eyeshadow palettes, a heap of lips, and a mascara. Okay, the basic just makeup lover in me looks at this and just goes, oh my god, this is beautiful. Like, it really does. Like, I know that this is just a very neutral release and it has been done 20 million times, but I look at this and I just go, oh my god, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. And I'm like, yes, I want it. And then like the practical side of me comes in and I'm like, yeah, but you have like literally all of this 10 times over. So I like it. I think it's gorgeous. I kind of think they nailed it for fall, honestly. And I get it. It's like not anything revolutionary, but I think it's beautiful and I love the look of it, and I want to pick it up. I really do. So it will depend on when these get released, like how much money I have and how weak I'm feeling on my like willpower as to whether or not I actually pick this up and try them, because I have wanted to try the Guerlain quad formula for quite some time. I just haven't found a color story I've been super interested in. And honestly, I like the look of both of these. I really do. I'm just pathetic. Honestly, I know. I get it. You roast me in the comments. It's fine. But I really do like the look of them. What is wrong with me? And then the nude lipsticks. I like the casings. The casings look beautiful and the shades look beautiful. And I want to try them. I really do. I want to try them. I'm ridiculous. The only thing is, why do they have to put 2 of these like pretty much the same color browns in here? Like, we could have used a little bit more dimension in the quad, but listen, I think this looks beautiful, and I know I'm ridiculous. I understand. Another thing that I'm absolutely ridiculous about and really want to pick up, I probably won't. I can probably restrain myself, but I want to pick it up, and maybe I will. We'll see. We'll see when it comes out. The Tom Ford lip oil, the rose lip oil tint. Why do I like this so much? The packaging is so chic. I just love Tom Ford's packaging, I'm not gonna lie. It gets me. It gets me. And it just looks delightful, and I love a lip oil. I love a lip oil. I really do. So I don't know, I'll wait and I'll see how much it is because it's ludicrous, and I'll see how my money is going at the time. I can normally be pretty good about lip products and like staying away from them or like not giving into my urges because I have so many, but I shan't lie, this Tom Ford lip oil has me hooked. It has me hooked. I'm ridiculous. Ritual de Fille has released a 3-drop weightless serum foundation. Really good shade range as well. 24 shades, $42 US each. And it says it's a smooth, weightless formula, easy to apply as a serum, medium coverage, softly diffused, subtly luminous finish. This is the first pure phytene ever extracted. This ingredient offers both remarkable short-term and long-term benefits. It is to protect against free radicals, brighten and smooth skin, enhance firmness and elasticity, and support the skin barrier among its many long-term benefits. So it says finish, buildable medium coverage in a glowy natural finish, texture lightweight oil, never sticky, never greasy, never drying. Aroma fragrance free with subtle scents of jojoba and marula oils. Interesting. I mean, I probably will check out reviews of this. I'm slightly intrigued, but it makes me think of the Kosas face oil that they had, and I liked it, but I also didn't like it. I don't like that oily texture, so I don't know. I know a heap of people will try it, so I might just wait for reviews and see what other people think of it, but I think the shade range is really good, and I think if you're into those like serum kind of, and if you really liked the Kosas face oil, then you'll probably really like something like this. We'll just see. I'll also see where it gets released and stuff. Like actually our Mecca Beauty here in Australia has Ritual de Fille, so it'll be interesting to see if they get this launch from them. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Are any of you going to try it? Because yeah, I'm interested to see the reviews first before picking that up. I just don't know if it's my particular style of a product, but I can appreciate it for what it is. Something I'm kind of intrigued about actually, and the only reason why I'm kind of is because it has SPF in it, and that usually breaks me out, so that's the only thing holding me back. Otherwise I'd be super excited for it. And it's the new Luminous Silk Liquid Glow Bronzer Drops from Armani Beauty. These look kind of nice. I'm interested in them. A lightweight serum texture seamlessly blends into skin. Long-lasting liquid bronzer can be used all over the face, blah blah blah. $48 US. Shade range is obviously dismal. It's dismal. It can definitely use a hell of a lot more work. At least they've got more than one shade though, I guess, but still. I am interested in these. I don't know if they'll come to Australia. We still don't have the Luminous Silk blushes here, but I picked one of them up on Selfridges, so maybe if it gets released on Selfridges, we'll see. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I think they look really pretty. I know you can get them at Nordstrom in the US at the moment, so yeah, I don't know. I might wait for a few more reviews for these, but they do look really pretty. And perfect for those of you going into summer, right? Like actually, I do like that Luminous Silk line. We'll see. We'll see. Fenty Beauty is releasing a Match Sticks Cheek and Lip in Strawberry Pop. Okay, so yeah, this is like, you know, their little stick things that they do, but this one is actually a new formula. It's like a gel formula, and it gives you a rosy shade, and then it's one of those pH reacting products that will just turn a color of pink in your skin when it's hits your skin, you know what I mean. Can be used alone or later of makeup, and then some more lip stains. And will I pick these up? Probably not, but I think they look really cute. One thing that Rihanna nails is her packaging. She is such a packaging queen. I love the colors. It is perfect for summer. Like, she has nailed the summer vibes. You almost want to pick this up because you feel like you're on a tropical island vacation when using these, right? Like, I just look at this and I think of a tropical island vacation. It just looks amazing. I am kind of interested to see, I've never actually tried any of the original Match Sticks formulas because they got such mixed reviews, but this one I'm kind of interested to see the formula, but I'm kind of over these pH changing things, if I'm honest. These lip stains though, and their colors look beautiful. they look absolutely gorgeous, and on the models they look stunning. And I may pick up a lip stain. We'll see, because I wanted to pick up one of the other ones, but then they were sold out for so long, and then now I just have forgotten about them. But these colors look beautiful, especially that like deep purple burgundy. Oof, that's stunning. Like, look how beautiful these models look. Huda Beauty is releasing new lip blush, cream, lip and cheek stains. Apparently it is the season for stains. All these brands just go through like the same kind of cycles, don't they? Anyway, so a hydrating, ultra comfortable and transfer proof stain that tints lips and cheeks with a natural matte finish that lasts all day. 8-hour wear, hey? Yeah, I'll probably pick one of these up. I've got to be honest. I like the look of the shades. There's a shade Peachy Kiss, I think it is, and Rosy Kiss. They look really pretty to me. They look like they'd be really up my alley. I am intrigued to know the formula and how the formula applies though, and I think a lot of people get PR from Huda, so I'll be interested to see, like, before these actually probably come out, people will probably start putting up reviews of them, so I will be interested to see. And I do like that she's got like a infograph that's like the lip blush versus the cheeky tint, and like what you might like versus over the other ones. So I am kind of interested. I quite like a lot of Huda's products. The only reason why I don't usually like some of her products is because she puts such a freaking heavy fragrance in them. Like that Easy Bake powder, one of the best powders I've ever used, but the fragrance gives me full-blown acne. It drives me wild. But I really like the shade range of these. I think they look pretty. This one I'm gonna get as soon as I can find it somewhere that I can buy it. So this is a new Givenchy eyeshadow palette, and this is beautiful. I have been wanting to try their palettes for quite some time. I just haven't seen quite the right color story for me, because they're like 115 Australian dollars. So it's an investment, you know? And I just wanted to pick the right color story for me, and this looks like it would be it for me. It looks beautiful. It's kind of that pinky rosy tone, but it's also quite neutral as well. And yeah, I really like the look of this, and when I see it released somewhere that I can grab it with shipping to Australia, I shall be picking this up because I think this looks absolutely beautiful. Suqqu, if that's how you pronounce it, I'm hoping. They're coming out with their summer collection, and I've also been wanting to try this brand for a really long time. It's kind of one of those brands though that I feel like when I want to try it, I want to like get quite a few products and like really try it, but I also haven't quite found the right quad for me to like really get my interest to purchase just yet. But this one I think might be it. So the 125, I can't pronounce that, I'm so sorry, and I'm not going to butcher it. That one I think I might pick up when it comes out. I think it gets released on Selfridges on like the 12th of May. And so I actually think this might be my first Suqqu quad that I pick up. I really do. They also have some like, yeah, the treatment wrapping lips, probably not these shades in the collection, but they do have other shades that I might pick up as well. But yeah, I definitely think this might be the quad to try, because I have heard that their formula is quite impeccable, and I like the look of that release. Hermes is also dropping 3 new shades of blush and another lip enhancer. I think this is like their summer shades, their summer collection. I really like the Hermes blushes. I think they're beautiful. Are they worth the price? I mean, everyone's value of $1 is different. Only you can decide that. But like, in theory, no. Like, it's a ludicrous price because it's a expensive luxury brand, right? So that's why you're purchasing it, because you want that like Hermes purchase, right? So again, everyone's value of $1 is different. But in terms of formula, I actually do really like it. I think it's very beautiful, and I actually quite like the look of I like the look of all 3 of these shades, but especially those top 2 and that Rose Ambre 47. I might actually pick that up. That looks very beautiful. I kind of like a straight, more neutral-ish blush, so that could be for me. And I do really like the formula. I am so excited to try these. These are the new Valentino liquid lipsticks. I don't know when they're dropping, but and listen, I am a clown, because the reason why I want to try these is the packaging. I'm not gonna lie. The packaging has me hook, line and sinker. I will own who I am. It looks beautiful, but also that pink shade, like not the middle one, but the one next to it, that looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, I mean, Valentino, I've only tried the foundation and the concealer and a blush from them. I love the foundation and the blush, but I do not like that concealer at all. So it's been like, I guess, a ride trying the brand, and I'm keen to keep expanding and trying more of the brand. So as soon as I see these liquid lips drop, I will also be trying one of them because I can't resist that packaging. I just don't have enough willpower to resist it. I just don't. Also, Tom Ford has their Soleil Summer collection, and I normally get super excited when Tom Ford drops a collection, and especially quads. These just do not do anything for me. I won't be picking these up. I just won't. The color stories, unless they look dramatically different in person, they don't look like they're cream formulas. I'm pretty sure they're not. If it's not their cream formula, then, or their wet dry formula, or their lava luster type formula, I'm not super interested. The other formula is not bad. It's just not worth the price for me. Where that brand stands out for me is like those more wet dry cream formulas. But also these color stories. The first one's just way too warm. Tropical Dusk, way too warm for me. Won't use it. And then Island Haze is pretty, but also that pink shade just throws me right off. Like, it just throws me right off. And I don't know, I mean, these are like rendered kind of pictures, so it might be a different color in real life, and then it might impress me, and I might see what kind of formula it is and it might impress me. But as of right now, those quads are a firm no. This highlighter looks pretty, but again, firm no. It looks too deep for my skin tone and just doesn't do anything for me, if I'm honest. Like, the lip oil really dragged me in for some reason. That packaging, I was like, yeah, this is a vibe. This is not a vibe for me. And then this sparkly lip balm. I don't want a sparkly lip balm. That looks uncomfortable. I just think of like gritty glitter on my lips, and just it's not a vibe for me. I don't know. They missed the mark for me on their release. Alrighty, I think that is enough new makeup releases for today. I don't know, it's a bit of a whirlwind at the moment. I felt like the first 2 months to 3 months of this year, like especially January and February, I just felt like there was so many makeup products getting released, and they were fire. Like, I bought so much makeup in those, like January to March, it was ridiculous. And then for April and so far into May, I've cooled it. I haven't purchased nowhere near as much makeup, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, it's a good thing. But it's interesting to see how it just got like this massive influx, and then now I feel like it's really not as much and not as intriguing or as exciting to me as what the start of the year was. So I'm interested to see how the makeup releases keep kind of coming at us over the next couple of months. It definitely will be, I don't know, I hope we get some good stuff, you know, this year. I really do. I hope we get some things that we've really not seen before, or just, you know, innovative formulas, that kind of thing. Also, it's coming up to July. Pat McGrath Labs releases her motherships usually in July, so I cannot wait to see what color story she has picked this year. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Are you shopping any of these new releases? What are you picking up? Or are you just like, nah, nothing is interesting me at the moment? I love hearing from you guys, so let me know what you're thinking. If you're watching till this point, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And I hope you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye!